Hello Marias, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are already on the 5th episode of our Funda Friday series, Season 3. And if you are new to this channel, Funda Friday series is where I normally select a specific brand of foundation, may it be local, drugstore, or high-end, and share with you my full thoughts, review, demo, and an 8-hour wear test. For today's episode, we will be featuring the latest from the brand Australis, and it's none other than their Fresh and Flawless Foundation. Maria, 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 Alright guys, so for today's episode, we will be featuring the foundation from Australis. This is their latest release and it's called the Fresh and Flawless Full Coverage Foundation infused with vitamin C and SPF 15. Ayan yung itsura ng kanyang packaging. It's a plastic container with a black lid and I got the shade light beige. So this one does not come with a pump. So alam niyo naman ako, I like pump, but this one has a good dispenser. However, ayan nga, medyo madumi lang siya ng konti. Pero madali naman siyang linisin without affecting the rest of the content. And then, itong foundation na to ay cruelty-free and vegan-friendly. And plus points nito is it's good for 24 months already. And this foundation retails for 765 pesos. It's also available in Lazada and Shopee as well as some of the leading department stores. It may not be available on all Watsons or SM, but I've seen this on some of the big department stores like Stan's and Robinsons as well. So this comes with 14 shades, 7 light shades, and 7 morena shades as well. And it also has vitamin C and vitamin E that are also known for antioxidant and anti-aging properties. Of course, meron nga siyang SPF 15 na for sun protection. And it also has sodium hyaluronate. It locks in moisture similar to hyaluronic acid. So it also contains silica that is an oil-absorbing material that is used to conceal and control sebum that gives you the silky soft finish. Alright, so those are the basic information that you need to know about this Fresh and Flawless Foundation from Australis. Now it's time for the application. Alright, so let's proceed with the application. If you're new to this channel, I normally apply primer on one side of my face, apply with the brush and set it with mild baking, while on the other side, I will not apply primer, use sponge, and just dusting of powder. So for the primer, I will be using Pore Minimizer from the Benefit and just apply it on the areas that it needs it the most, which is the areas na meron akong enlarged pores, which is dito, dito, and a little bit here. Once that is done, we will proceed with the foundation. And if you have not heard about Australis, it's basically the MAC counterpart in Australia. I've heard so many things about it, but this will be the first time that I will be using a product from their line. And this is their latest foundation, Fresh and Flawless. So I have light beige. Shake well before using ang instructions. So let's do shake well before using. Meron lang siyang seal na ganyan. Wala siyang plastic seal. So tanggalin lang natin. Shake, shake, shake. And ganito yung kanyang nozzle. So, dahil wala siyang pump, it's quite difficult to measure. And very runny siya. Ayan. So, apply lang natin siya. First, itong ganito kadami. On this side. Yung amoy niya, typical scent ng foundation. Hindi mabango. Amoy hairspray. Right? So, brush. It is very runny and sheer yung unang coverage na nabigay niya. It evens out the skin tone a little before and after. Idiretso na lang natin sa face yung susunod na drop ng foundation kasi parang sayang. So, oops, yan, parang ganyan yung kanina. And a little on the forehead. Madali siyang ma-blend. With the second pump, it's giving me medium coverage. Kasi natakpan niya yung mga redness. Ayan, no? And then now, we'll do the last squeeze. Tingnan natin kung makaka-achieve tayo ng full coverage. So this is 3 layers of foundation on one side of my face. This is before, this is after, and I think it is buildable to full coverage talaga. Kasi kaya niya takpan yung pimple ko dito. So we are trying if it's possible to use it with fingertips. Okay naman. Yeah, it's blendable. Medyo tacky siya, pero it's easy to blend. So that's it for the one side. Let's go to the other side na sponge ni Anaka yung ating gagamitin. And mag-apply tayo. One squeeze. Kalat lang natin. And then sponge. Second layer. As you can see, even if we are using sponge, second layer is still medium coverage. I can see that the pigment of this foundation is really good. Buildable talaga siya. And just to be fair, we'll apply one more layer on this side to see if it's full coverage. Yes, natakpan din yung redness dito. I'm very much shook as of the moment. Kasi it claims to be buildable, but I didn't realize that it's gonna be this buildable. Alright, so that's it for the foundation. Let's proceed with the powder. So one side of my face, slight baking yung gagawin natin. While on the other side, we will just do powdering. Alright, so I'll just finish the rest of my makeup and wait for about 2 more minutes to set this powder. It is currently 3:05, so let's just put it as 3 o'clock that we finished our foundation, and then I'll get back to you in natural lighting with my full face makeup on. Hey guys, it's currently 3:40. Natapos na akong mag-dry ng hair and mag-put ng rest of makeup. And ito na yung itsura niya in person on HD camera. Ito yung hindi tayo nag-baking. Sinet natin ng powder, sponge ang ginamit, and wala tayong primer. While on this side of my face, nag-primer tayo, and then brush yung ginamit. At the same time, nag-baking tayo ng powder. So, ayan siya in close-up. Walang primer. Sponge ang ginamit. With primer, brush ang ginamit. It's slightly half shade darker than my face. So, kinurek ko na lang siya ng powder. Pero, okay naman. Okay naman siya. So, ayun lang. Ito yung itsura niya in natural lighting. Super plakado ng dating. And talagang natakpan niyo yung mga pimple scars, redness, veins, and all that blemishes on my face. Hey guys! It's already 5 p.m. Yep, 5 p.m. So, it's been 2 hours that we have the foundation on our face. We did not do anything bagos. Nainitan pa nga ang lola nyo kasi medyo nag-arty-arty tayo ng hair and nagpalit tayo ng damit. So, yun lang. And nag-film na ako ng aking intro kaya medyo na-expose na ako sa init ng ilaw. And ito yung itsura niya. Wala pa rin nagbago. Flawless pa rin siya. And parang plakadong-plakado pa rin siya even after 2 hours. Super flawless pa rin ang foundation na to. As in, walang bahid ng chismis. Especially on my nose. This is quite unusual because yung nose ko talagang nagbe-breakdown yung foundation dyan. And this side, hindi tayo naglagay ng primer and hindi naman ganun ka-obvious yung aking pores. And this side, may primer tayo kaya it's pretty flawless when it comes to the pores. And then, hindi tayo nag-concealer. So, hindi naman masyadong na-emphasize yung dark under eyes ko. And, ayan siya sa forehead. So, sa malayo, hindi naman napaka-obvious ng aking dark under eyes, knowing na hindi tayo nag-concealer. So, super flawless pa rin siya for the first 2 hours, even if nadarang na ako sa init ng pagbablower at pagkaplansya and dito sa aking mga ilaw. So, I'll see you guys in a while. Bye! Hello guys, it's already 7:15. So, it's been 4 hours, more than 4 hours, that we have it on our face. And ito yung itsura niya. Super flawless pa rin on both areas of my face. Although itong nose ko, medyo shiny na siya ng konti. Hindi ako naglagay ng highlighter para mas mabilis nating ma-identify kung shiny ba siya or if it's due to makeup or whatever. But again, this is how it looks like after 4 hours. So far, so good. Wala pa rin ako nakikitang difference. If I'm being honest, mas mukha siyang natural ngayon compared earlier kasi medyo natunaw na yung pagiging powdery niya. But I'm not seeing any oil yet. Just a little bit shininess on my nose. But that's it for the 4th hour update. I'll see you guys later. Alright, so it is 9:20 and it's been 6 hours. More than 6 hours that we have this foundation on. Patay sa medyo maliwanag. Ayan. Ito siya. Matte na matte yan. 6 hours na yan. And yung sheen is from my blush. So it's just really my nose right now that they're starting to oil up. Yes, it has oils already. But other than that, we are perfectly in good shape, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, we are almost 8 hours for today's check-in. However, I want to show you how my face looks like after 30 minutes of stationary walking. Maganda pa rin siya. The reason I'm not using the camera is because ang tagal mag-render ng video, so I'm gonna use it for the final check-in later. Pero gusto kong makita nyo na halos walang nangyari. Ayan lang, may konting-konting parang shininess sa nose ko. But other than that, everything is in place. And yes, nag-walking ako. Pero parang wala akong pawis. Ayan, kikita nyo pawis yan. Pero intact pa rin yung foundation ko. Walking lang kasi gabi na. And marami kasi ako nakaing dinner kaya ganun. So, I'll see you in a while for the final review. Bye! Hey guys, so it is 11:05. It's been more than 8 hours. Pero parang 8 hours lang kasi nga, di ba 3:05 talaga siya nag-start. So 8 hours na. And ewan ko ba, super flawless at super ganda pa rin niya. Tas tayo ng konti sa ilaw. Except my nose that is really shiny right now. I think okay na okay pa lahat. Intact. I think this will actually last beyond 8 hours. But to be fair with other foundations that I reviewed, except those who actually promised to last for more than 8, yung mga Mary Kay na 12 hours, yung kanyang claims, I think it's good enough for us to give a verdict for the 8 hours. Kasi nga, 8 hours lang naman talaga yung ginagawa ko sa aking mga review. Ayan yung nose area niya. In fairness, ang dami pa rin natira at intact. We will be doing blotting. Let's see. Yung upuan ko yun Alright, so blot tayo. Right? Minimal to no transfer. Ayan, very minimal. Konting-konti lang yung oil. And after removing the oil, ayan yung itsura na parang balik na ulit sa normal. Ayan. 8 hours na, ganyan pa rin kaganda yung foundation. Super, super walang retouch. Nag-stationary walking na ako for 30 minutes. Pero walang speed. Kailangan ko lang tapusin yung aking goal steps. So, ayan, super ganda pa rin niya after 8 hours. Wala akong masabi. Yung oil control niya nag-stop nung 6th hour sa nose area lang. But ayan, sobrang kinis pa rin niya as in. Ito, tissue ulit tayo Walang transfer. Wala. So, sobrang ganda. I'm really loving this foundation. I only got a little darker than my actual shade, pero okay na siya. So, I think we can come up with our verdict now. Alright, so it's been 8 hours, or more than 8 hours to be exact, kasi it's already 11:15, 11:20, and we can now proceed with our recommendation and review. So, let's begin with the price. This costs 765 pesos, but I only got this for 395 pesos. The reason kung bakit ko siya na-discover is because nag-sale siya sa Lazada for only 395 pesos. And if you're gonna ask me, yung 765 is average na. It's in between 500 to 1,000. Na for me, drugstore should not actually go beyond 1,000. But since nakuha ko siya ng 395 pesos, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 for the price range. And also, sa performance ng foundation na to, I'll let you know later kung bakit sulit na sulit siya kahit pa 765 pesos yung original price niya. So, kung ako sa'yo, mag-antay ka na lang ng sale kasi napakalaking discount nung makukuha mo kapag nakasale siya sa Lazada. So, again, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. Moving on to the availability. It's available in Lazada kung saan ko siya nabili. Meron din siya sa Shopee and sa leading department store. So, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 when it comes to availability. For the packaging, I'm only giving it a 4 out of 5 because it does not come with a pump. Medyo makalat kasi ng konti yung ganyan dahil pupunta rin siya dito sa lid niya. Pero madali naman siyang linisin. Pupunasan mo lang ganyan. Okay na siya. And buds yung gamitin mo sa loob, okay na siya. So, okay rin naman yung kanyang travel-friendly na packaging. Napaka-sturdy ng plastic niya. On top of that, it's 24 months upon opening na consumption. Medyo similar yung content niya sa kanyang bottle. Ayan, medyo malapit talaga. So, for the packaging, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. For the shade range, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 because it has 14 shades. 7 of them are light shades and 7 are morena shades. So, very friendly sa mga Filipina skin tone. Kaya, masasabi ko na meron talaga kayong shade na mahahanap na bagay sa inyo. For the formulation, this is something that is quite unusual for a foundation na magkaroon ng vitamin C. I'm not sure, maybe I cannot remember na may vitamin C na formulation when it comes to foundation. Mostly SPF lang, hyaluronic acid, anti-aging, mga ganun. Pero ito, meron siyang vitamin C. So, the formula comes with vitamin C and E. Of course, antioxidant and anti-aging. SPF 15 for sun protection that repairs or against UV rays. Cruelty-free, vegan, and it has silica that is oil-absorbing material that is used for concealers to control sebum and give you that silky soft feel. So I think that's the reason why kahit hindi tayo nag-primer on this side, parang meron pa rin akong in-apply na primer dito kasi nga siguro dahil doon sa silica. And then it has sodium hyaluronate that locks moisture that is very similar to hyaluronic acid. So sa formulation nito, I'm really giving it a 5 out of 5. Let's move on to the claims. Medyo marami-rami yung claims nito. So let's start with the full coverage. Is it full coverage? The answer is yes. It's not full coverage from the beginning, but it's buildable to full. So here's my tattoo. I'm gonna cover half of it. Mahirap kasi liquidy siya eh. Sobrang liquidy ng consistency niya. So, ganyan kadami. Ganyan nyo ba? And I'll show you paano niya mako-cover ang aking mga tattoo. Wait lang. Nililinis ko lang yung area. Ayan. Kita nyo ba? Pinakita ko sa inyo na meron ditong tattoo sa taas and meron sa baba. So, full coverage talaga siya kasi it can cover my tattoo in one layer of application. So when it comes to the claim that it's full coverage, it's 5 out of 5. Now for skin loving, smooth, and moisturizing. It is soft or smooth on the face. It really makes you look flawless, and it's not heavy as what I've mentioned. So I think it is true to its claim na moisturizing kasi I have dry patches around or on the sides of my nose, and hindi niya na-emphasize yun. Yan, hindi niya na-emphasize. So, and yung mga to, may dry patches ako dito, hindi rin niya na-emphasize. So, I think talagang meron siyang moisturizing property. So, for that, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. Goodbye to the pores. Yes, dito hindi ako naglagay ng primer. And hindi mo mapapansin na may pinagkaiba itong nag-primer tayo sa walang primer. So, that's a yes or 5 out of 5 for the blurring of pores. And the soft airbrush finish, yes, it really looks like airbrush. Especially kung hindi ka masyado magsaset. Kasi dito, nag-bake ako. Dito, setting lang ng powder. Mas mukhang flawless yung dito na side kasi nga nag-dusting lang ng powder. Para ka lang talagang nag-airbrush. Dito kasi mas na-mattify siya ng konti dahil nag-baking tayo dyan ng very, very light. So, again, it's also another 5 out of 5 for the airbrush and flawless finish. Now, let's proceed with the application. For the application, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 because it works perfectly well with brush, with sponge, and with fingertips application. There's nothing more I can say. You can use whatever mode of application you prefer. Now for the blendability, finish, texture, and feel. Yes, again, it's airbrush finish and it feels flawless and lightweight. For the buildability and layering, it applies beautifully on the face, even up to 3 layers, which is the fullest coverage that it can give. And it works well with other powder that I've applied on top of my face. So it is definitely good for layering. And for the need of concealer, primer, and corrector, I think you can get away without those using this foundation kasi yung under eyes ko, ginamit natin siya as concealer, dinamihan lang natin ng konti. Dito, yung acne scarring or yung pimple scar ko dito, natakpan niya without concealing or correcting. And hindi na rin natin kinailangan mag-primer kasi dito, na-reduce naman niya yung appearance ng aking pores. So, definitely check, 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 check. For the photo ready test, I'll insert a clip here na aking photo with minimal lighting and with no light using flash photography. And I must say, I am surprised na wala ako talagang flashback na nakita, even if it has SPF 15. Siguro meron, pero very, very minimal lang. Pero kayo na humusga, napaka-flawless talaga niyang tignan sa camera kahit after 8 hours na. Kanina ko lang kinlik yun nung ika-8 hour na. So, for the photo ready test, the 5 out of 5. And for the wear test, ito, sweat and humidity proof. It is sweat and humidity proof. Nag-walking nga ako, hindi siya sobrang workout na workout, pero for sure pinagpawisan ako talaga. And nandito pa rin yung foundation, walang nabawas. Wala talaga. Meron pa rin. So, I'm giving it a yes or check for sweat and humidity proof. Waterproof, I have not tested that. Go ulit tayo. Alright, we have it here. Alright, ayan, tumutulo-tulo na. And yes, it's waterproof. Ayan o. Hindi nag-smear, hindi nag-smudge yung foundation. So for water resistant, it is water resistant. It's not literally waterproof. For oil control, up to 6 hours. Kung super oily ka talaga, up to 6 hours, eh, tsaka pala mag-oil up ang foundation mo or yung face mo with this foundation. Pero pag nag-blot ka 8 hours, 9 hours, I think it will still be really beautiful kasi it's been 30 minutes now. So it's already 11:30 and talagang maganda pa rin tong foundation na to. For the transfer and smudge proof, actually transfer smudge resistant siya. Bakit ka? Malapit kayo ha. As you know, susuot ako ng salamin and hindi niya talaga na smudge. Wait lang ha, insert ako ng HD cam. Ayan guys, nagsusuot ako ng salamin. Halos wala masyadong bakas ng salamin dyan. Yung paa ng salamin, very, very light lang yung nabawas. So, masasabi kong smudge proof. Ayan o, halos wala. Mahalata mo naman pag ni-retouch ko yan, diba? Wala talaga. And then dito, oh, sa nose ko, very, very konti lang yung na-stuck dyan. Maganda. And, kilala nyo ako sa lahat
ng aking review. Nauubos na yung foundation ko dito kasi nga, kasi ganun ako dahil meron akong sinusitis. And mind you, nandiyan pa yung foundation, walang nabawas. So this is really smudge-proof and transfer-proof.
So, ayun na nga, smudge-proof and transfer-proof ito. Dahil nandito pa yung foundation ko, nakakamangha kasi on almost all the foundation I wear, even if it's it's not Funda Friday, natatanggal talaga yung foundation ko dito. May sipon ng lola mo lagi dahil sa sinusitis at natatanggal yun. So, it's really a good test for that. So, for the wear test, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. Lastly, longevity. How long did it last? The only thing I know for sure is that it can last for more than 8 hours. 8:30 na or 8.5 hours na. Super flawless, super good na pa rin ang foundation na to. And I bet this will last for about 10 to 12 hours even without retouching. So, that's it. If you're gonna ask me if I'll highly recommend this, the answer is, of course, yes. Mag-antay na kayo ng sale. Ngayong 9/9 sale, siguro magsasale ulit sila. Bilhin nyo na siya, 395 pesos. And you know what? This, if I may say, this is really comparable to this one. Only thing I don't like about this foundation is the smell. It smells like spray net or hairspray. But other than that, napakaganda ng foundation na to. It's a hidden gem. It's really, really a must-try, a must-have if you have combination to oily skin. And if you have normal to dry, as long as you hydrate properly, this will give you a flawless, very flawless skin-like foundation, airbrush foundation finish. And napakaganda niya at napakamura pa. So that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to see you on my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!
Hey guys, it's already 12 o'clock. And ayun na electric fan. And this is how it looks like after 9 hours na. Mind you, 1 oras ako nag-film, intro, outro, comparison, thumbnail, lahat na. 1 oras ako nandito sa harapan ng ilaw ko. And I'm really, really loving this flawless foundation. Talagang flawless talaga. The last time I fell in love with foundation was December or November 2018 when I found these two, Dior and Chanel. This is face out, by the way. Pero sila yung favorite foundation ko from then on. And I think now, I'm in love with this foundation. You really have to get your hands on this. It's really a must-have if you're a foundation junkie like me. Antay kayo ng sale. It's worth it. Hey guys, habol lang. It's already 1:20, so it's been 10 hours. So I think after mo mag-blot every 2 hours, mag-oil pa siya ulit. Pero kung hindi ka oily, ayun no, 10 hours na super flawless pa rin niya. I'm just really, really in love with this foundation.